A Starbucks battle is brewing before the Supreme Court over a group of baristas who were fired while organizing a union.
KTLA 5's Samantha Cortese joining us now live with the latest on this story. Samantha?
Glenn and Lou, the Supreme Court seemed sympathetic towards Starbucks in court today. The company fought back against an order to rehire unionizing workers while a labor issue is being investigated.
For years, there has been a movement among Starbucks workers to unionize. Some workers say as a result, they were fired. Now the Supreme Court is listening to arguments about whether Starbucks must rehire those workers while the National Labor Relations Board investigates. The case was prompted by the Memphis Seven Starbucks employees who were fired after a protest in front of their store with TV cameras. Starbucks said they violated company policy by going behind the counter while off duty and unlocking a locked door to allow an unauthorized person to enter the store.
If the Supreme Court ultimately rules on the side of the 7 Starbucks workers that were terminated, it will simply mean in those courts that are currently using a lower standard to issue the injunction, they may keep that lower standard.
So the issue at hand is not about unionizing, but rather how difficult it should be to halt alleged unfair labor practices as the board processes complaints, which can sometimes take years. In the interim, the NLRB can issue injunctions, which can force companies to reinstate employees, keep facilities open, and pause corporate policy changes. KTLA legal analyst Allison Treasel.
What unions are saying is that, yes, this may only be about injunctions, but it will have a chilling effect on trying to unionize because it'll send a signal that if you try and unionize in a company, you can be terminated and you will not have the type of relief like an injunction to help you as you work your way through the court process, because these matters can take years to resolve.
So there are about 400 Starbucks locations that have already unionized, equaling about 10,000 workers. 6 locations have been shut down in the Los Angeles area after union organizing activities. Starbucks said closing the stores were part of an evolving business model, including closing and opening other stores. That Supreme Court decision is expected by the end of June. Glenn and Lou, when I spoke with Allison, she met with a few of her friends who were labor attorneys and said even though this is all about different, very specific parts of what you can do in business law, it could have a big ramification for those who are looking to unionize. So that's what we'll be watching when the Supreme Court hands down that decision in June. In the News Center, Samantha Cortese, back to you.